What's going on, guys? Me, Mortimer here, and this video was going to be a Monday video at first. However, due to the fact that I'm filming this 8 minutes after Monday's video released, this is a Thursday upload now. Anyway, got a couple of tidbits of information to talk about today, so I'm just going to rattle through those. First of all, Borders buses service 253, which runs from Edinburgh to Berwick-upon-Tweed via places such as Haddington, Dunbar, Grants House and Eyemouth, is going to be getting trimmed from Edinburgh to Dunbar from the 20th of October. Now, admittedly, that is a bit annoying, since it means that there's no longer going to be a direct bus from Edinburgh to Berwick-upon-Tweed. I mean, you know, if you exclude National Express, but God forbid we talk about National Express in a CSB video. And there is also the train, which, I mean, if you get LNER, you can get from Edinburgh to Berwick-upon-Tweed in about 45 minutes. However, there are some improvements that are coming with this cut, notably an improved timetable. If we have a look at the current timetable, 5 return trips a day, Monday to Saturday, and then compare it to the new timetable, you can see that there are quite a few new journeys that have been implemented. First of all, the 6 o'clock journey from Berwick-upon-Tweed to Edinburgh, now that it's only running to Dunbar, they're running it 5 minutes earlier, and then they're going to be running a new fast journey on the 253, which will leave Dunbar at 7:25, getting into Berwick-upon-Tweed at 8:14, taking only 49 minutes, as it's going to be omitting basically everywhere from Grant's House into Berwick. There'll be another early morning journey as well from Berwick-upon-Tweed and Dunbar, leaving Berwick-upon-Tweed station at 7:10 a.m, arriving into Dunbar at 8:36, and then leaving Graham Place in Dunbar at 8:45 to get into Berwick-upon-Tweed station at 10:08. So getting into Berwick-upon-Tweed before the current earliest journey from Dunbar towards Berwick-upon-Tweed arrives at Dunbar Asda, which is I think like 10:26 or something. Definite improvement for the morning journeys from Dunbar to Berwick-upon-Tweed. Admittedly, a bit annoying that it comes at the cost of basically just screwing over Edinburgh, but at the same time, we get the X7 every 20 minutes from Dunbar to Edinburgh. We don't need another bus, even if it's only every 2 hours. But yeah, no, if passengers are desperate to get only buses up from Berwick-upon-Tweed to Edinburgh without having to go for National Express, then you can basically get a same-stop connection at almost any of the 253 stops in Dunbar, so you can just get off, and then it's barely longer on the 253 from Dunbar into Edinburgh, if at all. Should also say there's also 2 fast journeys from Berwick-upon-Tweed to Dunbar in the afternoon, both taking about 50 minutes, leaving at approximately 4:30 and 5:30 respectively. Right, okay, I just want to quickly say that I didn't actually realise that they were changing more services than just the 253 from the 20th of October, so yeah, this is a full list of all the services that are getting changed and how they're getting changed from the 20th of October. I would cover these a bit more in depth, but I only have about an hour until this video is actually meant to release, so yeah, that's fun. And whilst we're on the subject of service cuts around Edinburgh and the Lothians, Brightbus are going to be withdrawing their services 801 and Airport Express from the 14th of November. Initially, I think a lot of people saw this post in quite a few Facebook groups, which is a letter that was pinned up at the Eastern Scottish Depot in Livingston, which it's not exactly Eastern Scottish Depot anymore. It's more so Brightbus / I think Prentice Westwood / just McGill's as a whole for Flixbus. But yeah, due to several reasons, the AirX and 801 will be withdrawn for the 14th of November. So earlier than the date proposed on the letter that was put up in the McGill's Depot in Livingston, which said the 3rd of December. But yeah, no, I think it's safe to say that whatever the UK Traffic Commissioner says, if it's wrong, then something bad's happened in the government. So yeah, if you guys are wanting to ride the Airport Express in 801, then you've got a little over a month to do so. But yeah, the problem with the Airport Express is that passenger numbers really fluctuate a lot. Like, a lot of the time, I can get on an Airport Express and I can be the only passenger the entire journey. And then if I get one, say, 3 hours later from the airport back into Edinburgh City Centre, it's failing to clear. So passenger numbers fluctuate a lot more than with Lothian Airlink, which is consistently busy at a 9-minute frequency compared to every 15 minutes on the AirX. Lastly, it is rumoured, and if not confirmed, I've yet to hear proper information on this. I'll probably put something in here elaborating. That Stagecoach East Scotland, i.e. Strath Tay, Perthshire and Fife divisions, and Stagecoach West Scotland, i.e. Glasgow and Cumbernauld and Ayrshire divisions, will be being merged into Stagecoach South Scotland as of the 1st of November. It wasn't exactly too long ago that Stagecoach Bluebird around the general Aberdeenshire area and Stagecoach Highland around guess where, were merged into Stagecoach North Scotland, so the change for East Scotland and West Scotland also doesn't absolutely befuddle me. What I do find funny is that if this does happen, then it means that there's going to be Stagecoach South Scotland buses in Aberdeen, because the X7 runs every hour from Seagate bus station in Dundee up to Aberdeen. Originally it was Perth Royal Infirmary to Aberdeen. Bring back the old X7, please. Personally, I almost get the move, but at the same time, Stagecoach East Scotland is already quite a large division of Stagecoach anyway. But anywho, I am going to wrap that up there. A bit of a shorter episode, but I think I've managed to discuss all that's happening, share my thoughts on them. That's basically the summary of bus news. You don't need to watch any other episodes now, because you kind of get the general gist of it. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this up here. So, thank you guys for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves, folks.